Yeah, we're on. we're here.
About food again.
What'd you say?
I was gonna ask about food again.
I feel like you're always asking me about food. What are you eating? Hi. This is my best friend Jamie.
Hello.
And I told you guys I wanted to have different people in my life on the podcast. What episode is this? 4 or 5? I don't even know at this point. But
I thought it was 4.
5, I think. You pay attention to me?
No, well, your second one was toxic relationship. Then Deb is the
3rd, and then I have a 4th one that I did by myself.
Oh, okay.
Right.
It's my control issues taking over.
Yeah, she's got. We'll talk about that on a because we got a lot to talk about with that too. But today, me and Jamie are like the same people in the sense that we. How would you explain us? We're pushovers.
Oh,
yeah. What do you think?
Okay, yeah, we're pushovers.
We're perfect.
Well, I say that we're
too nice.
Empaths.
Yeah. And that makes us do.
That makes us pushovers.
Right. Right. We're like, there's this book I read. I gotta let you read it. It's about like earth angels.
Oh yeah.
And
you told me about that.
Yeah, it's basically about empaths and like how you can be assertive and say no to people without being a dick. Because we have a problem with saying no to people.
Yeah.
And defending ourselves.
Because I don't want to be a dick.
Right. And I figured, well, actually, here's how this episode came to like be. I wanted to have her on anyway because to tell her story about her past relationship, but that's not this episode. I have bugs all over me. But anyway, the other day I called her because I just got this little nifty mixer here, and I called her to see if something on the mixer was working. And she's like, "Oh, I'm working right now, but guess what I'm doing?" And I'm like, "What are you doing, Jamie?" And what were you doing, Jamie?
I was Googling. I was Googling how to deal with mean-spirited people.
Right. Because that's what we do. So
whatever.
Because like who fucking does that? You know what I mean? So she was Googling how to deal with mean-spirited people. And then I was like, that's a good podcast topic.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure you and I aren't the only 2 pushovers in the fucking world.
No. And there's a lot of mean-spirited people out there too.
Right. A lot of assholes. So what did you come up with?
Let me whip my phone out.
Get your handy dandy notebook.
So first they say to feel your pain, right? Didn't I say that before?
Feel their pain?
No, feel your pain.
Oh, like it's okay to
like
feel.
Take care of your own pain first.
Okay.
So know that it's okay that their words wounded you. Basically.
Okay, allow yourself to feel hurt, basically.
Right.
Like allow your feelings to be hurt.
Yes.
And don't bitter yourself type of thing?
It just says it's perfectly normal to feel bad when someone wounds you. So just know that.
That it's okay.
It's a normal emotion.
That
So
your feelings are valid.
Yeah.
Right. You're not being a little sensitive crybaby bitch.
See mean people for what they really are.
Miserable in their own fucking lives.
Wounded.
Oh.
And tiny. And probably threatened.
Right. Here's the thing. Can I elaborate on that for a second?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. So it took me a while to realize this. But, and this is something I tell everybody, especially like people who reach out to me and ask me what advice would I give about somebody who, let's say, doesn't accept a person for being gay. Like, what would the advice be?
Yeah.
And I always say, we have to know that when people are being dipshits to us, basically, for whatever reason, that it's not a reflection of who we are, it's actually a reflection of their misery and who they are.
Right.
And I remember when you had a situation and you called me, and that was the advice that I gave you.
Yes. Now, and that's the thing. It's like you like when like I get into situations with mean-spirited people.
Right.
I know not to take it personally,
Mm-hmm.
and that they are just taking their misery out on you, or just their unhappiness, whatever you want to call it. So I know that, but then when I read that it's that it's normal to feel wounded,
Then you allow
made
yourself.
me feel, because I was getting hard on myself, because I'm like,
why is this bothering me?
Yeah, like, why am I crying? Why, why did I let this person's words affect me so much, or their tone, or...
Right. But I think when you're, like you said, like, we're empaths. So I think when you're a compassionate, empathic person who feels everything, and when you're pure-hearted, because that's you're a pure-hearted person, you expect everybody to treat you the way that you treat them. And I've never heard you speak out of line to anybody. Like, the most I've heard you say to somebody who was, like, trying you was, like, all right, relax, or, like, something like that. But even that's not mean-spirited. You're not a mean-spirited person. So when somebody who is mean-spirited says something fuck shit to you, or like me,
You feel it deeply.
Yeah, you feel it more because you're like, why me? I've done nothing but be nice to you,
right?
And I'm always nice to you,
right?
Why would you speak to me like that?
Right.
It's like, of all the people,
that's what I was feeling at the time.
I think also sometimes when you come across people like you and I, and a lot of people in our friend group, you, me, Elise, such, we're all very pure-hearted, selfless people.
Yeah.
When people come across people like us, it's easy for them. Hi, Luigi. It's easy for them to take advantage of that kindness and go out of their way to be mean, almost like you become a punching bag type of thing.
Right.
That was me in my last relationship.
Yeah. And it feels intentional, but I don't know if it is intentional. Some people could be intentionally mean, but
yeah,
others I think are just
miserable,
unhappy, and kind of take their anger and frustration out on easy targets.
Yes, that's it. I don't think it's intentional, like the person is like setting out, who can I be mean to today? Oh, Jamie, because she's a nice person. But I think it just naturally, organically happens that way because, like you said, we're easy targets. You're an easy target. You're too nice, you know? So yeah. And then I think another one you said was call them out on their shit, right?
That was one of them. Yeah. Hold on.
Okay. Holding.
Let me find this part.
Okay. You know that's one
Kill
of
him with kindness. Sorry.
No. You go.
Kill him with kindness.
That's something I don't want to do. I don't want to do that.
In the moment,
right.
I don't, because it's just like, here it is, call them out.
I'd rather call them out. I'm nice to an extent. If you're going to be a blatant piece of shit, dipshit to me, I'm not going to kill you with kindness. It's just not going to happen. I'm going to literally, this is the cancer in me coming out, but I'm literally either going to make you feel like the dumbest human being on the planet, or B, at the very least, call you out on the fact that you're being a dick fuck.
Yeah.
What about you?
I kind of just... There's certain people that I feel that I can call out, and then there's certain people that I feel I can't.
What sets those people apart?
I don't know.
Do you think it's like the relationship you have?
Yeah, maybe the relationship I have with them.
Do you feel like you can call people out that you're closer to?
Yeah, no, 100%.
Same. And everybody, and so many people are like, well, how come you can call me out and you care about me and you love me, but you can't call Joe Schmo out? And I'm like, well, that's why. Because I care about you and I love you. And I'm comfortable enough to tell you that you're being a dipshit.
Right.
Whereas a stranger on the street, I'm like, I like freeze up. Do you freeze up?
Yeah. I'm like taken aback.
Yeah. You don't know what to say.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like people can be... I know, like, before we started the podcast, like, before we started this episode, you said, like, I know it's not intentional or malicious or, like, whoever you're dealing with that's mean-spirited isn't a bully. But to me, it's like, where's the line? Where does it start? Where does it cross into being a bully? When you're a mean-spirited person who just constantly talks out your neck like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think it is a little bit of bullying. I think going out of your way, not going out of your way.
I think the intentional part is where it becomes bullying. Don't you think?
What do you mean?
Like if someone's intentionally trying to hurt you, that's what I think a bully.
Yeah, but I think you could still bully somebody unintentionally. Or at the very least, you on the receiving end can feel bullied, even though that person didn't intentionally set out to make you feel like shit.
Yeah.
Like, I'm trying to think of...
I just feel like bully is kind of
have a
strong accusation to, like, make about somebody.
Yeah, I guess.
I'm going to put my hair up real quick.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah, no, it's not okay at all. I'm not editing it out. What was I going to say? Holding. Okay. All right, I might have to edit this part out.
Yeah. I'm gonna have my hair down, and then I'm gonna come back.
And your hair's going to be up. Yeah. I don't think I'm going to edit it on video. I think I'm going to edit it on the audio. Because it'll be easier. And I'm too lazy of a fuck shit of a person. Are we good now? Okay. All right. I don't know though. I feel like a bully. Oh yeah. Okay. Calling somebody a bully is a big claim. But I feel like people are bullies without even realizing, because when you're miserable like that and you're projecting that onto somebody else, like think of trolls on like social media, but they go out of their way to do it. So I guess you're onto something there. I can't wait for this.
I just feel like there are just like mean people, and then there's like bullies, or like someone being mean and then straight up like bullying someone.
I guess so. Yeah. I guess, yeah, when you're a bully, you know that you have that control over somebody, or you're trying to take that control over somebody. But I'm not out here trying to take the high road with people who are dipshits. You do.
I'm on the other hand, yeah.
You're the CEO of taking the high road.
I try to.
Yeah, but you know what?
Because you know why? At the end of the day, it actually makes me feel better knowing that I took the high road. Like, if I were to meet somebody's meanness with more meanness, I would feel bad afterwards. Like, someone can say something so shitty to me, and that person might not think about it ever again. If I said something shitty to someone else, I would feel like shit. I really would.
But do you... Okay. Yeah, if you set out to be... Because that's just not who you are. It's not in your nature to be like that. So if you set out to say something shitty to somebody else and it made them feel bad, yeah, I know you would feel bad. But what about just simply defending yourself?
No, yeah.
Do you feel bad for defending yourself?
No.
Sometimes I do.
But I don't
You don't
defend myself and like I'll just say like don't talk to me that way. That I don't feel bad about.
Yeah,
but if I were to be like, you know what, you're a fucking dickhead, piece of shit, go fuck yourself.
Right, but that's not defending yourself. I don't,
yeah, you're right.
I don't feel
that's
like
just talking shit back.
Right. That's feeding fire with fire.
No, yeah.
But if you were to stand up for yourself and be like, bro, I don't know who you think you're talking to like that. Even if you got a little fucking New York on them, you know, and you were like, back the fuck up, hold up, wait a minute.
Yeah. No, I mean, I've defended myself before. I don't know. It's hard to explain. Like,
yeah.
Sometimes I just get like taken aback and I'm like, okay. And then just cry about it. But I mean, you know, I defend I've seen I've stand my ground before, and
yeah, I've definitely seen you in action.
Juanita's come out.
Right. But that's only when you're fucking 3 sheets to the wind.
Okay. Yeah.
When you're drunk, when you're fucked up.
Yeah.
That's the only time that you defend yourself? Is that
no. I don't know. The sober Juanita. The spicy side?
The spicy. Yeah.
It's not only when I'm drunk do I get spicy.
Right. You can call people. I've seen you call people out on their shit. Like, you don't like when people lie. That's one of your things.
Oh, yeah.
If I've seen you, if you know that somebody's actively telling something wrong, like telling a falsehood, you will literally make them look like the dumbest human being on the planet.
Because I don't like liars.
I know. But I've seen you like, that's not even true. Like, I've seen you do that multiple times. And I'm
why
like,
are you lying?
Right. What are you saying? Like, I was there, bro. Why are you lying about it?
Yeah.
Right.
But like, no, like, I mean, I think it depends on the situation with defending myself. Like,
it depends on the person. Yeah. Right. Right. Without going into details, this was all sparked by a situation that happened not too long ago. Wow, my dog is just actively pissing, right?
Jesus. That was like, what?
Okay.
It's like a water gun.
Right. We don't have to talk about the situation, but I do think that person has insecurity issues. Here's the thing. The one common denominator between any single mean-spirited bully type of person is that person hasn't faced their own bullshit and refuses to face their own bullshit.
Yeah.
And hasn't put the work in. And because of that, they're fucking insecure and they feel small and they feel like they have nothing to offer the world. And because they don't want to face that in themselves and they don't want to face why that could possibly be, they'll take somebody like you or somebody like me, like people who spread positivity and are compassionate and have done the work, and they'll be like, even subconsciously, even if they don't set out to do it, subconsciously it's like there's something in their psyche that's like, that person's kind of
okay.
Are you kidding, Luigi?
Come here, Luigi.
Is he kidding? Is this dog kidding?
Come on. Come here.
Come here, puppy.
Get down.
Come here.
I'm done.
Luigi. Are we still recording?
I don't know.
Yeah, we are. Come here and sit with me. You little bastard. I'm done with this dog. Genuinely done. Here, you want to lay? We can lay. Yeah, so I think, and that's kind of like what narcissists do too. They like target pure-hearted people.
Yeah, they go for empaths.
Yeah.
They're like, it's like a magnet.
Right. It's kind of the same thing, though, with mean-spirited people, I think.
Yeah.
So what are some other points?
I remember one of them was feed fire with water.
I don't like that one either.
You don't like that one?
No. Because that's, again, taking... Not that I don't want to take the high road, but... Why should it be my job to diffuse your negativity?
Yeah.
Just don't bring it to me. You know, if it, like...
Sometimes you have no choice but to deal with these kind of people. Like, they could be family members, they could be friends. I mean,
I guess.
Friends you don't really have to deal with. You can just be like...
Bye.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't want to be their friend anymore.
I'm lucky enough that I don't have friends like that. Because to be quite honest, I'm not the one. If you're going to be that type of person, I used to have friends like that were miserable and in turn tried to like control me because they were fucking miserable and didn't want me to be me. But I'm not friends with that person anymore. But I can tell you, being friends with that person, that was miserable. I think you know who I'm talking about.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I think it is like misery loves company.
Yeah.
So that's what it is. These people just want miserable people, just want people to be miserable with them.
They don't want people to thrive because they're not. In their head, they're not thriving. That's kind of a sad way to be. You kind of got to feel bad for somebody like that.
Yeah. No, I do. Feel bad.
Yeah.
For people like that.
But to me, I think it's like, don't feel bad at their actions towards you because they shouldn't be acting that way, but feel bad that they feel the need to act like that in life, that they're so miserable that they have to go out of their way to be a dick. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anyway, did you find one?
Respond to meanness with compassion.
How?
Which is kind of the same thing as kill them with kindness.
Yeah. But what do you do? Like, how would you do that?
I don't know.
Responding to meanness.
Especially when you feel attacked.
Right. If somebody's verbally attacking you for no fucking reason, you're literally going to tell me that your human ass is going to sit there, take a breather, feeling all insulted, and you're going to be like, I understand why you feel this way. Like, the fuck out of here, bro. If you're going to be a
hurting
dick.
Inside.
You're right. I get that you're hurting inside, but...
Yeah.
Trust me, I tried, and maybe that's why I tried compassion with my ex. Every time homegirl would get pissed off at me. Right.
That's another level of
crazy
meanness.
Right, a whole nother level of anger. But still, anger nonetheless, and I'm telling you right now, compassion does not work. I'm here to say it.
Yeah.
Not all the time. That does not diffuse people.
Yeah, especially when they don't think that they're like a problem.
Right.
And they're not like self-aware.
Exactly. That's the thing. It comes down to self-awareness. Because half these people that are being mean-spirited, if you're going to bring it up to them, they're going to either make an excuse, oh, it was a joke, I was just joking.
Yeah.
That's like their fallback.
Yeah.
Because nobody wants to fucking take accountability for how they are.
Yeah, I won't joke around with you no more.
Right, it's your fault. You can't take a joke all of a sudden.
Yeah.
How many times have we had that? Oh, you just don't know how to take a joke. Nah,
yep.
Bro. It's not that I don't know. I know how to take a joke. I'm a pretty funny fucking human being. Tell me I don't know.
Just a dick.
Right. You just don't know how to joke.
Next one is remember that you can control your response.
Right.
But
sometimes
that's...
But to me, again, it's like, who wrote this? I'm gonna have to talk to them. Because to me, like, these are horrible points.
done.
Like, I get it. Take the high
know.
road and, like, be the better person most of the time and, like, be a compassionate human being. But where does the line get drawn to where you're letting somebody walk all over you?
Oh, here's bullet points.
Okay.
Do you want to, like, read them and then...
Okay. So the bullet points. Respectfully express that the mean-spirited behavior is hurtful. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Pray for the mean-spirited person to see the error.
Oh, wait. This is a religious one.
Yeah, because I was going to say pray.
Hold on a second.
Because I saw two. It's like pray for the mean-spirited and then pray. I ain't praying. They're going to need a prayer if they keep talking shit. The fuck? Don't let the New York come out.
All right.
Hold on. I want to see if we're still recording. Sorry,
right.
Luigi. We are.
Okay.
Come on, Boopy.
All right. So because it says it's important to note that you may not know the history of the person who is mean-spirited.
Right. Okay. Yes. If you're in a fucking grocery store and the cashier is being a twat to you, okay, it sucks and whatever. But you don't know what kind of day they're having, and you don't know if somebody in their life just died or got diagnosed with cancer, and they're projecting that, like, God forbid, onto you. You know, that I understand.
Right.
That I get. But as human beings, it's a fucking reaction when somebody's being a dick. A colossal dick to you.
Yeah.
You can't help but react. That's number one. Number two is I've had a lot of death in my life, and I've had a lot of heartache and cancer diagnoses and this and that. I never use that as a fucking excuse to be a dick.
Me too.
Right. All the shit that you've been through.
Yep. I know.
That's not an excuse.
That's why when people are that way, I automatically go there like, oh, I've been through this, that, and the third, and I'm still a good person. I'm still kind when I could turn around and be angry at the world.
Right.
But also, I think people who haven't gone through those things don't get it. Like, I was just talking about this with my cousin Laura yesterday, because I forgot what we were talking about, and she said, like, oh, well, you know, I don't know what we were saying, but anyway, so she was like, we've been through all this and all that, and we still are nice people, this and that, and I wish I can, like, remember. My dementia's kicking in, what we were talking about. But anyway, so I said that, and I said, after all, and I'm sure you and your family too, after all you've been through and all the people you lost and all the heartache you endured, you can still sit here and, like, be grateful at the end of the day for all that you have, where there's people who haven't even lost or been through half of that shit and aren't grateful.
Right. And they have one single solitary bad moment in their life, like they're fighting with their spouse or whatever the situation is, and they feel that that's their fucking go ahead to be mean to people. And to me, I don't think there's ever an excuse to be mean.
I don't think so either.
I don't think there's ever a moment where it's like, well, that person, you know, they're going through a lot. Right.
Yeah. And I can understand lashing out for a second, but at least say sorry. Like, acknowledge it and take accountability. And
Or just simply explain, like, hey, you know what? I'm not really in the mood right now. If you know that you're that type of person that's going to lash out at other people for what you're going through, then at the very least, understand that. Be self-aware enough to be like, you know what? I'm going through a lot. I need to be by myself right now. Because if I'm not by myself and I'm around people, I might say something that I don't mean out of anger because of what I'm going through.
Right.
There's never an excuse to be a dipshit.
Right.
And I feel like you and I have always said this.
Yeah.
Because
people are still dipshits.
Right. There are so many fucking dipshits out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right. So I'm trying to look up more things, but every site I go on, it's pretty much the same thing.
Kill them with kindness.
Yeah, like
try and remember where they're coming from.
Recognize that you have control.
Uh-huh.
So you can't control their behavior, but you can control yours.
How you react. Yeah, I get that.
Respond with compassion. Practice of assertiveness, which is standing up for yourself.
Right. Letting them... I think that's the most important part, is letting people know, like, I ain't the one. You shouldn't be talking to me like that.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the only thing you can do. Yeah, okay, be compassionate.
Well, you have to set that boundary and be like, you can't talk to me that way.
Right.
And you're not going to talk to me that way ever again.
Right.
But.
Right. I'm not the type of person, ever, and you know, I'm not the type of person that is a name caller or like, oh, you're a fucking piece of shit or this and that. I'm the type of person where once I'm peeing again. Once I'm at that point with somebody, like my breaking point, I will like. Have you seen me like get pissed off at somebody?
Like in
life,
I've seen you like be
assertive
at something with someone.
Right.
No, I don't think I've ever seen you like
put somebody in their place.
No.
I don't. Yeah, I didn't think you ever did.
I mean, I've seen you like get angry, like talking about something.
Yeah. No, I know exactly.
Like Craig.
Right. Right. Oh my God. You can't
With
even go there.
Craig stuff. You get very angry at that.
Right. Because I don't like anybody taking advantage of you. That fucking pisses me off. But either way, we're not talking about that right now.
No.
But yeah, it pisses me the fuck off.
But I feel like that's the most angry I've ever like seen you like get.
Yeah, because it really genuinely bothers me
when people take advantage of
pure-hearted individuals. Yeah. When you know that you have somebody, a good pure-hearted person in front of you, and instead of you doing the right thing by that person, whether that means letting them go and letting them go not waste their time because you're fucking wasting their time, or doing the right thing by that person. When you have a pure-hearted person in front of you and you don't do the right thing because you know that you'll be able to get away with it, you're a fucking piece of shit in my eyes. And you don't deserve compassion, and you don't deserve niceness, and you don't deserve me not to call you a fucking dick.
Yeah, well, that's...
amongst other things. But that's a whole other conversation.
It's a conversation for another time.
Right. Right.
Acknowledge how the person makes you feel.
Yes.
Attend to your pain.
Right.
Practice mindfulness.
Right.
That's it. And that's pretty much what every website is saying.
And you know what the unfortunate thing is here? With these people who are mean-spirited...
Do I sound monotone?
No.
Okay.
With these people who are mean-spirited, a lot of the times we have to accept the fact that we're not going to get an apology.
Oh, yeah, no.
That an apology is just not in the cards.
No.
I think that's a big thing, too. Having to accept that 9 times out of 10, 8 times out of 10.
Because I feel they don't think that they're
doing anything.
Yeah.
Right.
You know?
They're just used to taking their aggression out on the next person that's readily available.
Yeah.
And people are too used to not taking accountability. So they can't... How can you apologize for something you can't even admit to doing?
Exactly. That's what it is. They don't think that they've done anything wrong because they're not self-aware.
Right. And you gotta feel bad for somebody who's in that predicament, because they're miserable. Like, that's just what it comes down to. You're fucking miserable. Somebody who's set in their life.
Or unhappy.
Right, miserable. Yeah. You're miserable in your life. Somebody who's happy in their life, who has everything that they want, or maybe they don't have everything that they want, but they know that they're working toward it, and they're happy with who they are.
Or are just grateful.
Exactly.
Like,
they're
you
grateful
don't have to have it all, but be grateful for what you have.
Nobody has it all. Exactly. Somebody who's great, like, look at me. I don't have it all, but I'm very grateful for, even throughout this pandemic, so many people are complaining this and that, and it's like, I don't have time to listen to people complain.
Yeah.
There are people out there fucking dying and living on the streets. Yeah, we're in a pandemic. Yeah, it's anxiety provoking. But overall, I'm fucking grateful, and I'm going to take that time and make a shitty situation a little bit better.
Right.
For myself and hopefully for other people.
Right.
And that comes from gratitude, because I'm grateful that I have my health. I'm grateful that I have my friends.
Healthy.
Yeah, my family.
Yeah.
And
ditto.
Right. And I think that only a positive person, a happy person, can be grateful.
No, yeah. No, totally. Because even if you even if you're talking to a negative person and you like say things, oh, well, you know, at least, you know, you have this or you have that, they still are just
they find the negative in everything.
Yeah.
I want $1 million, but
I wanted $2 million.
But I had to pay taxes 20%. Like, bitch, you still walked away with $800,000. Like, what do you mean, bro?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, a negative-minded person, and I think it goes hand in hand, a negative-minded person and mean-spirited. Because when you're negative-minded, you're not grateful for anything.
No.
And in turn, you're not happy. And when you're not happy, you're fucking miserable to everybody. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like that type of person will always find the negative. And I feel like you and I are the type of people that always find the positive.
Yeah.
Almost to the point where we're pissing people off. Because we won't allow people to be negative.
No, yeah.
I've seen you in action. I know myself too. I don't engage.
Yeah. I try to find like the silver lining.
Always.
In every situation.
You have to.
Yeah.
You have to. Or else, you know what? With the crazy life that happens, you know what I mean?
Otherwise we'll be miserable, mean-spirited people.
Right. And this world would be less of a better place.
Right.
You know? I don't know. I think that's the ticket. What do you think?
Yeah. Totally.
Don't be a fucking miserable twat.
Yep.
Wake up. You got to wake up every fucking day and know and be like people even. Okay, I remember like I was in nursing school, you know, or like this past semester. I had a class at 7:40. I had to be up at 5:30 every fucking Wednesday to be at this class. And I had my classmates on Snapchat and everything, and I would wake up every Wednesday just happy to be alive myself, you know, because that's how I wake up every day. I wake up genuinely every single day like, yeah, let's get the day started, you know, happy. And I would Snapchat myself singing on my way to work. Mm-hmm. I mean, on my way to school. And my classmates would be like, how do you do that? And I would tell them, I'm just fucking happy to be here, man. Yeah. I wake up like I have a heartbeat and I have, you know, breath in my lungs. That's a reason to fucking be happy. Duh. You know?
All right, calm down. No, I'm kidding.
I hate you.
Okay. 5 a.m. I don't know about that.
Well, it's not. I'm not
Can't
driving.
find the silver lining in 5
It's after
a.m.
my shower and my breakfast. It's like
I'm kidding.
It's like 6:45.
That's great.
I hate you.
No, I'm being.
I know you're being serious.
Genuine.
I know you're being genuine,
like,
but I still fucking hate you. You know?
Yeah.
Right. Is it getting buggy out here? It is, right?
Yeah.
I think it's time to wrap it up. Is there anything else you'd like to say?
About mean-spirited people?
Yeah.
Not really. I feel lucky to have
good friends,
positive people around me.
Yeah. I'm lucky too. I feel lucky too.
My friends and family.
Yeah. We do. We got a lot of good people around us.
Yeah.
Genuinely.
And that goes back to being grateful.
Yeah. Seriously.
I know.
When I think of you, I think of Elise. I think of Such. These are our, our best friends. And I think of like Brittany and all of my closest friends. I'm genuinely grateful for the people in my life.
Yeah.
And I can't wait for us to actually be able to like all hang out again.
Oh my God.
When this shit's over.
Me too.
Fucking sucks. But yeah, best
over.
Advice overall, the best advice in dealing with a mean-spirited person is either A, don't engage. Most importantly, don't take what they're doing or saying personally ever, because it's just a reflection of how they hate themselves.
But it's okay.
It's okay to feel what you're feeling.
Right.
It's okay to get, recognize that your feelings are hurt because you're a human being. But
Put them in their place.
Right. Be assertive. I think that's the most important thing, is stand up for yourself. Don't let anybody fucking walk all over you.
Set a boundary.
Set boundaries. If that person continues, if it's a person that you're close with, even a family member, and they continue to be mean-spirited to you, and they continue to treat you this way, it's okay to love them from afar. Even if you care about that person and you want the best for that person, it is totally okay, and you're right, and your prerogative to put them in their corner for a little bit and live your life and not deal with them if you know that that's how they're going to be every single time you're around them. Love them from afar if you can't completely cut them off, if they're that important. I think that's important to know too.
Protect your energy.
Right. It's okay to protect yourself. Selfishness is selfless.
Because they bring you down too.
Right.
It's like exhausting.
Right. And you don't need that. Who needs
Negative
that?
energy.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
No.
So yeah, that's that. Thanks for putting your 2 cents in.
Thanks for having me. I can't wait to do another one.
Oh, the next one's going to be fucking juicy.
I know. That's when
You'll spill
all the tea.
Yeah. And the next time you'll see Jamie, the tea is going to be spilled. So just know that.
In a kind way, though.
Yeah.
I'll keep it kind.
Maybe not from me, but you can keep it kind. I'm probably not going to keep it kind when we talk about this situation, but it's fine. Anyway,
all right.
Love you guys. Thanks for listening.
See you guys later.
Peace out.